Hi all, welcome to tonight's stream, Thursday stream. How the devil are you? Look, I've managed to power up everything tonight. Look, I've got the Thunder Road powered up down there. We've got the ET spaceship on. Oh, I did have Dobby on. Look, Dobby was doing his thing. Let's see if we can get him working. Stand by. There you go, look. See, Dobby lights up there and he just spins around there doing what Dobby does. I've got R2-D2 on over there. I don't know. I think that's everything that I can get turned on at the moment. I did have C3PO's eyes on, but these studio lights are too bright for you to see them. So short of me changing his eyes to something like halogens or something, you're not going to see much of that. But how the devil is everyone? Are you all good? I've got quite a bit to tell you to start off with, so I will get onto the chat in a second. You're going to have to let me do my usual ramble on that I do. I am drinking coffee tonight, not rum. After the Wednesday Patreon stream where we built the F40, only for me to thank you to Nick Barmer for helping me today, figuring out that there's still some parts to do. And I am going to talk about that because that's just wound me up. I got so stressed by that. But before we do, we've got to say hello to Christian from Grantham, of course.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Hello, HB Nanas from Switzerland. How's it going? Now, make sure I've turned that back off again because I've got some things to show you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, what one should we do? Agora models. Just so you know, you can now get, because shortly we should be getting deliveries of Pack 12 of the Cobra coming out. The full kit of the Cobra, that is now available on the Agora Models website. You should have got an email about that as well. And if you are already a subscriber to this model, you've also got a coffee table book coming, which is different from the first one. This is like the second one, all about Cobras. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this, that is available to order on its own. I don't know if that's available now, but if you are a subscriber, you're going to get that anyway. So that's the first thing I've got to tell you. It's all a list here. I think the second thing we'll do, let's do the merch on the map. We've got a merch on the map today. So I'm in Corby. We zoom out and I'm going all the way up north to where I've actually just come from. I didn't go this far north. I managed to get down to Fort Augustus here. We didn't really go further up to Drumnadrochit or something, but right through Inverness, right over the other side, we've got Elgin and that place there. Now, I think it's Lambride. Lambride, is that right? I guess that's the name. But at Lambride, we've got Kevin Stevenson wearing the In My Defence shirt, which I was going to wear tonight, but I've decided I'm going to have my 80 shirt on. But thank you for that, Kevin. I'm going to add you on the map. I said we will have a montage at the end of the year. I do like that shirt. Talking about shirts, we've got the Orca build coming soon. Now, if you haven't been watching the live streams, me and Phil over at Spruverse, we're going to be building the Orca model from a guy called Bill Weiger. If you haven't seen it, these are some pictures here. This is what it's going to look like. From what I understand, it's 2 feet long. So I thought I need to devise a shirt, which is now in my merch store. So the shirt I've got is that one. That's what I'm going to be wearing. That's the official shirt of the build. That is now available in my store. And it's available as hoodies, jumpers and t-shirts and women's shirts as well. So that's another thing that we've got coming. I should really write a list of everything I've got to do. Now the other thing is Partwork Upgrades have redevised this little joint here, which goes on the Terminator. And I want to show you something really quickly about that. Now, if you've got the problem like I have got with the Terminator model on the fire section, you see we've got this very loose joint systems here. Then Partworks Upgrades do have a solution for this. They've now got this new fixed joint system here, which looks just like that. That is now available on their website, which is www.partworkupgrades.com. Now, Ian is in chat tonight, and if I'm aware of this, Ian, if you've got one of the old 3D printed ones and you want something, these are printed in resin, just so you know, you wanted a more resin printer, then just get in touch with email. Email Ian with your order number, and he'll send some of those out to you, no problems at all. So, where are we? We're 4 down the line at the moment. Okay, the next thing, stand by, is that you knew this was coming, but in Germany, you have now got Kit, Knight Rider. You can pre-order that. Now, this will be coming to the UK shortly. So we are going to be getting the option to do that. I'm just going to scroll down so you can see some of the free gifts here on the German site. That's what the car looks like. 60 centimetres in length. It's 1/8 scale, 7.5 kilograms. All singing, all dancing. There's the interior. Looking pretty good, huh? And the good news is that there's some of the free gifts there as well. I like that Kit Computer USB charger. That looks pretty cool. The good thing about this is I've been in touch with Fanhome. I am doing this one. So we are going to be collaborating on that. So that's going to be one on the channel, which is good because obviously we've had the Terminator finish. We've had the X-Wing finish. So I would say I need 2 to replace it. But we've got the Agora models coming out with the Jaguar any day now. We've got the Routemaster coming out in October. We've got the Fire Truck coming out in October. Behind me, there is a bit of a mess just down here. I'm building the Leopard tank, and I decided today I was going to do all the tracks because there's so many of them. It took about an hour to do 27 tracks today for the Leopard tank. So Fanhome are doing the kit card. You won't find it on their website yet if you're looking for it. If you go onto their German website, you'll find it, but they're doing it there. But and there we go. Look, Ian's just following up on what I just said. There you go. So it is good, but I haven't fitted mine. As a matter of fact, if you've seen that Terminator in that picture, it's very dusty. I do need to start dusting all of my things here. I'm just going to turn Dobby off because he's driving me nuts. Stay. Another thing that I've been fixing today, because I've been in the mood for fixing things, is Bruce Gunny121. If you've been watching, look, Robbie the robot. I've actually got it working. Look. And
welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
And he plays different sounds like that, but then if I flick the switch at the back and then press the button, he goes for a wander. Oh, I'm so happy that works now. So there we go. I've got a working Robbie the robot. I'm over the moon with that one. See, boys and their toys. I just get sidetracked by playing with all of these things. Right, looking down my list. Cobra, Partworks, Joystick, new merch, Orca model. I think we're good. I think we're caught up. We have caught up. We're excellent. So tomorrow, just so you know, we're going to have the Leopard tank. And that's coming out in the evening because I'm not here in the morning. I'm taking my mother to the hospital. So if you're watching this, get up early, mother, because I've got to pick you up and take you to the hospital. And then I'm going to be working on doing the last bits of the Leopard tank. And then obviously next week, a clue what we're coming. We might even attempt to be doing a Ferrari F40. What else have we got? I've had the R2-D2 delivered today. And I've also had something else. I can't think what it is. I get deliveries every day, and at the moment, Mrs. World of Wayne's having absolutely tons of things delivered as well. The postman's crying because it's too much, and yeah, it's delivery central at the moment here. Another thing that I knew what it was. I knew there was one other thing. People were asking, what am I doing about the light bleed on the Enterprise? Now, I've done a quick test, and it does work. What I want to do is to do a video for it. Now, can anyone tell me, here's a quiz, what kintsugi is? Does anyone know what kintsugi is? Now, there's a 45-second wait, so if you know what kintsugi is, then put it in chat. You see, this is an interactive thing we do on a Thursday night where we just chat, chew the fish, drink coffee, and ask each other's questions. What was the issue? How did I fix him? Scott, he just had a loose wire where the battery terminal was, so I connected it up. Works fine. So I should have checked that first, to be honest with you, but I never got a chance to. Yeah, I need to, Lou. We said that last year, but then, like, you know, you see, the problem is we don't have the same regular post person here, so it's always someone different. So there we go. Look, Craig Jackson got it. I believe it's a Japanese art, isn't it? Of fixing things that are broken with gold. So what they do is that if you've got a broken vase, they'll fix it with gold and it adds to the character of it, so you'll see the cracks. Well, on that note, Loctite brought out this stuff called Kinsu glue. And what this is this is black, by the way. It's a little pouch. Let me just get one out. I won't open it. It's a little pouch of black putty. Now, this stuff is a bit like plasticine. And what you do, you roll it into a ball and you can put it over your windows and you can scrape it off with your thumb and it will be lovely and neat. And then in 24 hours, it goes rock hard. So not only does it block the light, but it looks good as well. And it doesn't mark or it doesn't stain your ship. And there's plenty in here. Just this one pack will do God knows how many windows. And you get in here about three packs of it. It's $5.99. But Kinsu glue, that's how I'm fixing the light bleed on the windows. With the light bleed around the ship, I haven't even thought about tackling that yet. Because some of it's quite bad. So I don't know if putty's going to cut it. It might need some sort of, I don't know, tubing or something. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, Kintsugi. How did I fix Robbie? Yeah, just soldered back a wire in. You see what he is? He's got two battery terminals. You have to take these off. One here and one here. There's one of these that's off. If one is off, then the whole thing doesn't work. But basically, you've got two modes. You've got an on-off switch at the back. When it's in off position, it's in store demo mode. So when you compress it.
Convenience, I am monitored to listen to the name Robbie.
And that's like the store model. And then when you click it on position, it's walking and talking and doing all of that. Are you talking about the Kinsu glue? I'll put it in the Amazon store, Roadrunner, after the stream. So you haven't had pack 3 yet. You haven't had pack 3 from what? Is that because pack 4 is coming out now, Gary? And I believe that everyone should start to get, is it the 0 pack 6 we're on? So, because the Zero Fighter is definitely coming. To think I've had notification. There we go. Look, Ed would know what Kintsugi is as well. I've had notification from Agora. So, again, this post person that I should be tipping. Perhaps I should tip them actually, Lou. With the amount they bring to this house is ridiculous. I feel sorry for the rubbish people as well, because just as the goods are coming in, the packaging material. So, it's all good. Oh yeah, we have started to lag. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the stream. We were fine a minute ago. And now it's gone bad. I haven't changed anything. Stand by. I'm just looking inside the house. Yeah, I keep freezing because the stream went bad there. I'm looking inside the house because my booster is in my window. So basically there's no, there's nothing in the way between the booster and the signal here. I can see when the internet drops. So let me explain what's going on here, because this happened last night on the stream. That my signal to the router is A1 and it's not dropping. What's dropping is the signal from the router to the internet. So I've still got all bars, but I should be okay again now. So yeah, I did go a bit max headroom then, didn't I? I haven't got a clue what's causing that, Lou. But there we go. We're back. Where are we? Joseph, I don't build anything on a Thursday. On Thursday, I drink coffee and chat to you fine people and answer questions. Because when I do the builds, I don't get a chance to answer a lot of questions. And just so you know that next Tuesday, there's going to be no live build. We're actually alternating it now, if you didn't catch the end of the stream. So next Tuesday, there's going to be no live build. And then the Tuesday after that, we'll be live building again. I will keep my eye on that internet. At the moment, it's green, so I'm happy. I don't know why it dropped off then. Bit strange, but there you go. The problem I've got as well is my computer's running a pre-release version of Windows 11. And because of that, not only do they give me Windows 11 for free, it does mean that they can push updates down to the computer. And whether I like it or not, I can't stop that happening on developer mode, because this is the development system. I should really be using my stable connection, I think. So it's not the exchange, it's just the Sky. Well, I suppose it is the exchange. It's just the Sky system. You tend to get this. Friday nights is the worst. In the middle of the day, I was getting download speeds of like 55 megabits per second and upload speeds 14 megabits per second. But there you go. Andy, I can see when the feed starts stuttering because I get a notification coming up on the screen. It tells me what the problem is. But we're getting there. How's it going, Bergdis? Bergdis, my brother's in Iceland at the moment, believe it or not. He's not actually in Iceland. He's flying over Iceland because he's coming back from Canada to this country. And get this, he should have landed in the UK at 7 o'clock this morning, but his flight, British Airways flight, is 11 hours delayed. What on earth would you do in an airport for 11 hours? I haven't got a clue. I mean, I don't know. There's only so much you can spend in a lounge, isn't there? Crazy stuff. David, you're going to be doing the Tiger. Now, the Tiger tank, from what I understand, where are you based, David? Because I understand it's a trial in this country. It's not the full run. In Germany, in Deutschland, it's the full run. But I don't really know much about that at the moment. I'm not doing the Eddie Stobart build, just so you know. That's probably one of the biggest emails I've had this week, is when is the Eddie Stobart build going to be on the channel. But yeah, I'm not doing that one. Mainly on account that I've got 3 new builds coming in the next like 2 weeks. So I'm trying to balance workload. But we've got pack 8 of the Bismarck coming from Agora model as well. So I think we've done the hardest one now. But those builds, just like the Bismarck pack 8, that's going to take me probably 2 days to do. The Leopard tank, because I've done the tracks, that won't take long at all. The Zero Fighter is probably a full day. So there you go. Raymond, the thing is, see, I don't want to do that. And the reason I don't want to do that is because a lot of people notice the light bleed after the plates have been installed. And to do the tape fix that you want to do, you're going to need to do that before you put the plates in. And then when you've done that, if you look at it and then you realise, hang on, I have got a light leak over here, you're not going to take all the plates out. So I was trying to find a way that you can actually do the light bleed from the outside, which is why I've been using Kintsu glue. I was actually looking for some sort of black putty that hardens and doesn't crack, and that stuff came up, so pretty good. But I am going to be doing the same fix with the side, because I want to be able to put the Enterprise together, have a dark room, light it up, see where the light bleed is, and then do something to fix the light bleed. The light bleed at the moment we've got on the Cobra neck isn't really going to be a problem for me, because I'm not going to be displaying it separated. It's going to be connected to the saucer. I can't think why you'd want it to be separated. We had this conversation in a thing before, but you know, when you display a model like the X-wing, look, I've got it with the wings open now. Will I ever turn it on? No, probably not. As in, you know, the lights. I might make the wings go up and down. It's constantly on the power, but yeah, we'll see. There's no thumbs down yet. Alex, you know what? When I release a video, chances are within 10 seconds of the video being released, I've got a thumbs down. I know who it is as well. If you're watching this live stream, I know who it is. But it doesn't matter. I'm actually thankful because, you know, that first, like, thumbs down that I get on my video rockets it to the top of the search engine optimization. So you're doing me a big favour. Joseph, you want to get into model building? Like you went, any suggestions on what I should build first? Do something easy. Don't do the F40. Let me do a rant for the F40. Now I know that Centauria do videos online showing how to build the F40, but let's pretend that you've got the F40 from the newsagents like I did, and you're picking up the magazine every week. This is what you're going to get. Issue 44, by that time you get a load of parts that it hasn't mentioned, and you get a load of parts missing, so you complain to the company. They tell you, oh, there's an error, and we're going to tell you how to upgrade that in issue 48. So last night, we went through and did all the build. We attached all the anti-roll bars like you meant to. Got to issue 48, and they took all of that out. So all we had was this new steering mechanism, and that's how they left it. Now, if you've got issue 49, you know that they need to come back in. If you haven't, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It really wound me up. And the other thing that winds me up about the F40 is they send you a pack, issue 45, which has got like some seat belts in it, but you don't use them to issue 46. Issue 46 and 47 is all to do with the suspension, but you don't use that until issue 48. It's a crazy build. And the fact that they changed the steering mechanism and all that without notifying anyone until it was too late, stupid build. That's why I had to do a disclaimer afterwards to say actually the anti-roll bars do go in, and it's thanks to Nick Barmer for pointing that out to me. But if you hadn't looked on that Centauria site, you wouldn't have known. So it's now my X-wing, the F40. I'm not enjoying the build. It doesn't make any sense, and it's very stressful. So that'd be like my car crash stream. So I said it, you see, I don't like every build I do. If I don't like something, I'll say it. But that is the most stupid thought out model I've ever done. RB26, you got engaged a week before the accident though? Oh, congratulations. Oh, you haven't had the Leopard take free. Well, did you start after everyone else, Gary? Because obviously you're on a build curve, so you'll get them as you ordered them, if you like. Well, normally I get about 50 meg. I don't get 40 uploads, Fee. No, I get 50 megabyte upload. I get about 14 megabyte upload. You live in Caerphilly, David. I was in Caerphilly. Like 2 months ago, delivering a present. I was at the Premier Inn with Mrs. Weldon Wayne. We actually visited Caerphilly Castle. Lovely place, Caerphilly. 11 hours at the airport is crazy, yeah. I mean, the longest I've spent in an airport, I think, is 9 hours I spent in Minnesota. And, yeah, I don't envy that at all. The lounges are easy compared to the rest of the terminals. Hello, Graham, over on Facebook. Would love to see the dropship from Aliens. That would be good. That would be good. There's still people who want the AT-AT, which I think is quite a strange one, especially after we've done the X-Wing here. I don't know if that's going out. I do wonder what new stuff we might get from D'Agostini. I'm starting to think most of the releases we're going to see now from Fan Home, but I can't be sure. It's me speculating again. Nothing on the Hogwarts Express, Nicky. As a matter of fact, the only thing that we've come out with Hachette at the moment is the Eddie Stobart truck. Now, if you saw when I did the trial for that, that was last year, was it? I can't remember when I did the trial. I thought that would be the one that doesn't go ahead, but I was wrong. So you got the Eddie Stobart truck, but I haven't seen anything else come out. Remember that a lot of these part work companies do come out in January time. So round about Christmas, you've seen TV advertisement for the Eddie Stobart. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some more advertising on TV pushing these. I haven't got a clue if the Knight Rider is going to be a retail release either, if it's sub, but the only people that can answer that at the moment are Fan Home. You had an emergency landing in Iceland. Oh my God. That would, yeah. See, I don't mind flying, but I there's something about the takeoff that I don't like. I love being pinned back in the chair and I like going up, but there's that bit where the plane just leaves the tarmac and it feels like, even though you're going up, because you're being pushed down, it feels like you're going down. So I always have to sit, like, you know, by the window to make sure we are still going up. And I've got this thing on a plane as well where I'm just hooked on the sky map. And as long as the plane is moving on that little sky map, then I'm happy. So it's very rare that I'll watch a movie or anything on the plane. I'll just watch that plane and make sure it's moving. I am doing the Route Master, Raymond, and I'm hoping that's going to come in the next couple of weeks. We'll have to see. The liquid tape works, Tony, but it's a little bit messy, the liquid tape. It does a perfect job, but it's just a bit messy. So I was trying to find something a lot more clean that a lot of people can do. So, but I will do a demonstration of that so you can see the before and the after. I do have one panel on the Enterprise where the windows have sunk down. There's nothing I can do to fix it, so what I am going to do is put a bit of this Kinsu glue in and show you how to fix that. And the good thing is it dries the same colour, so you don't really notice it at all, to be honest with you. Lego have announced a Titanic. Oh my God. That's going to be ginormous, Michael. Kevin, no, I don't think I will. See, I did the trial, and the biggest thing I had on the trial was the amount of people saying, "Why Eddie? Who is Eddie Stobart for a start?" If you're not in the UK, you haven't got a clue who Eddie Stobart is. And then you've got the disgruntled lorry drivers who say that they put Eddie Stobart's put a lot of companies out of business and their rates, they keep crashing into bridges, and I don't know. I don't know anything about the company, so I can't back that up. But it didn't have... This is why I didn't think it would go ahead. It didn't have the sort of... what's the word I'm looking for? The hype, the commitment, the engagement. That's the word I'm looking for. It didn't have the engagement I thought it would be doing that trial. But I'm shocked that they went ahead with it. Because, you know, if I was to do a video for that, again, I'm catering for a UK audience when most of my viewers are from the US. So, I don't know, it's a strange one. Strange one. Milliput, I think that was something I looked at, Dominic, actually, but I went with this one first. If it wasn't that, then I would have got for the Milliput. What I didn't want is the putty. I needed the putty to set, but I needed it to be like a silicone so it didn't crack. So it sets rock hard but doesn't crack. So I didn't want it to be like a clay-based putty, if that makes sense. So, no, I mean, to be honest with you, Svi, this is, it's like, God, it's like chewing gum. It's got the consistency of chewing gum. It's tight, yeah, I don't think it will. And you're only putting it on the black windows. But it's heavy anyway, so it don't matter. I mean, look at the... look, this is another problem. This is me making a cock up. And I put my hands up, I've made this cock up. So down here, we've got the base right at the bottom there for the Spitfire. Now, everyone knows how big that is. I don't know if you can see. I know it's quite dark down there. On top of that, we have got the cap for Vincent, which I did show people off on the Patreon stream. Now, that Vincent... It's way too big. It's way too big. I do question the scale of it because that is bigger than R2-D2 when it's built. So I think I'm going to cut my losses and scrap that now, and I'm going to have to reduce it because well, let me show you 1 second. This looks like Dark Helmet. Look at the size of it. It's like 1, 2, 3 times bigger than your head. It's ginormous. There's no way I can see Vincent being that big. I reckon it's about 75% of that. But, I mean, you're looking at about it's about 2 rolls of filament to make that. So, I've printed another piece last night and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, nah. Nah. I'd have nowhere to put it. So, nope, not happening. What have you missed, Paul Header? We're just chewing the fat, really. Your Enterprise D may be in separated flight mode just to fit on the wardrobe. The only place I can fit her. Oh my god. Well, I want her above the TV crate, but you know that's not happening. They stuck me out in this workshop just so that I wouldn't put things up on the wall. Saying that, Mrs. Wilder Wayne has actually got a Star Wars print, which is like a hand-drawn one of the droids, which she's putting up in the lounge. That was my face when she told me. I was crazy. Wayne, can you show pictures of the German tank? I haven't got any to hand, Gunny. Gunny, did you see that earlier on? Look, I got this working. I got it working. Look, I'll press it one more time.
Welcome to Altair 4, gentlemen. I am to transport you to the residence.
I haven't seen Forbidden Planet in a long time. I need to look at that. Am I behind already? What's the time? Oh God, I'm 10 minutes behind. Sorry, I will try and catch up. I've got 2 Porsches to do, Roadrunner. I haven't done them yet. Hello, Satyrs models. How's it going? The Ecto 1. The Ecto 1's quite a fun build, to be honest with you. I think the only challenge with that is probably electrics. A lot of people again are asking about how do I put the top onto the bottom, and once you've done it once or twice, trust me, you won't have a problem. But stand by. If you want to do it easily every time and not have a problem, you need to take off these things that are behind the front wheel. As you can see, mine are broke. Take them off. Put the top down first, and then as you put the bottom down, sort of spread it apart like that and push it down, and it goes in easily. But take them off, because if you don't, that's what snags them. What I'm going to do is once they're all together, then I'll glue them back on afterwards. If yours aren't broken, like mine are, once it's finished, turn it upside down, you can screw them back in. But there you go. Have you watched Squid Game on Netflix? I haven't, Spenny, but my daughter and my son are absolutely hooked on it. So I do need to watch that. Plus, I need to get into this What If. Everyone's been watching this Disney's What If. I need to get into that. The DB5 jumps around a lot too. Yeah, I saw that in the first 6 issues, David. But the Ferrari, I mean, if you saw the stream yesterday, I had everything laid out that we got at the moment. I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, I don't know how it's all going to go together. Every build that we've done, normally you're working on a part and you get it complete to actually put on another part. Not, here's a load of parts and you can go and search which one we need. Because they don't tell you which one they come in either. You're lucky if they tell you what screw to use in that build. But there you go. There's a toy fair at the NEC. Is there, Gary? We were going to be going... We were meant to have visitors this weekend, which has now been cancelled. So I want to get, if Mrs. Wayne's up for it, she says we're having the lazy weekend, but we've got a National Film and Sci-Fi Museum in Milton Keynes. I want to try and get down to that because they do have a life-size Vincent there. So I want to get some measurements and just see what size I'm meant to be printing it. Because at the moment, I think I'm printing that way too big. The F40's doing your head in too. I've never been so stressed, Barry. I mean, you've seen me stressed on a Tuesday night when I build the R2, but R2-D2, I'm telling you. You're going to be at the NEC? Oh my God. You're tempting me, Nigel. You're not far from the NEC though in, what's the place called? Tamworth, are you? So that's just down the road to you. Oh, you're in Barry in South Wales. I've never been there, Nicky, but again, we were close there. As a matter of fact, when we went to Caerphilly, that's the second time in my life I've been to Wales. I've been to Llangollen and a place called Llangollen. You need a mouthful of phlegm. Llangollen. And Aberystwyth. I think I've been around that sort of area. I loved it though. The Brecon Beacons, Hay on Wye. What a lovely place Wales is. You're not going to be getting anything from D'Agostini again. So unreliable. I think see, I can't comment because I said Model Space, I've been having problems with the Victory at the moment, but we've got to give a lot of these companies slack at the moment because what's going on in China, backlogs in containers, ships being stuck in the Suez Canal, logistical problems, COVID, pandemics, the Brexit, customs. They've got everything against them, and I am surprised that it isn't worse than it actually is. So, but that's why I'm giving them leeway at the moment. You know, it is what it is, and hopefully we might get back to normal one day. But we will see. We will see. I'll check that out after the stream, RB26. Edward, you know what? After the stream last night, I said to Mrs. World of Wayne, you know what? I'm going to build the F40, but I'm not going to video it. I'm just going to do it in my own time. But then, you know, you sleep on these things. I woke up in the morning, I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to make the best of this. And as I said to Nick, that even though I got it wrong, I wanted people to experience what it's like if you were to get the magazines and you couldn't see any feedback on the Facebook site of Centauri or anything, because they'll be having the same problems that I had looking at the magazines for the first time. But there you go. I did want to do the DB5, but obviously it was pulled a couple of years ago. I did see Phil's Spruverse has done it as well. I have to say, I didn't realise the colour difference between the panels was so apparent. That was the biggest shock for me. I heard about, you know, discrepancies, but me being colourblind, even I saw it. So, not good. Not good. Mike, there is not anymore. It's getting better in the big cities like London and stuff. It's bad still, but here we didn't have a problem in the first place. We don't need to rush around getting petrol. But if you tell someone there's not a petrol crisis, don't panic. What's the first thing they're going to do? Panic. Perhaps I should try that mentality with. You know what? There's a subscriber shortage on the World of Wayne channel. We might run out of subscribers, so you know, if you don't, whatever you do, don't subscribe. I might get that. I'm really trying to get to 50,000. You know what? We hit 45,000 about a week ago, and we're almost at 46,000. We're about 300 away. So thank you all for that. But once again, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. You should get your name come up on the screen as well if you haven't subscribed already. Hopefully, I think everything's still working there. I haven't seen anything pop up though, so. Hello, Michael John Wicks. How's it going? Still waiting to get to know how to send this gift to you. Michael, sorry, email me again. I've got so many emails. I've actually created a folder called To Do now. Send me an email and I'll give you the details. Is £99 cheap, or is it a lot of money? Well, it depends what you're trying to exchange it to. £99 is roughly about $150 US dollars. Does that help? I don't know. Hi Wayne, just a quick question. Eaglemoss went down that they talked to power the Enterprise D part of me, please, as the power so they could plug it in, not just a thought. Paul, it's going to be powered in 3 different ways. You've got the nacelles, you've got the bridge section, the battle bridge, and then you've got the saucer. And they're all on a switch. So I don't even think this thing's going to be remote. You're going to be putting batteries in it, and then if you want it turned on, you're going to be manually flicking it on. So we'll have to see. Wow, sorry, I just read when I read the comments and I'm like 10 minutes behind, and I'm trying to remember back to the conversation we were having. We're talking about the Lego Titanic. Have I seen Back to the Future the musical? No, I haven't, but apparently there's someone in the family that stars in the show, so there's a possibility that I could get like backstage pass for it. I didn't realise that, so I don't know. I'm taking Mrs. World of Wayne to London in November, but I think we're going to see the Mousetrap. She's a big Agatha Christie fan. She loves all these murder mystery thriller things, which worries me a little bit because, you know, the amount of ideas she gets to bump me off. It's not good. You're not allowed more Lego. You're banned, Dave. You're banned. That Falcon looked a fun old build though. A lot of money though. A lot of money. Nikki Cushion, how's it going, Nikki? I'm a couple of packs behind you with the Spitfire build, as I subscribed sometime after you started. The plane is lovely, but you know what? The base is just far too big. I don't understand why it's so big. But I have warned my father it's not staying here. I'm going to be giving it to my dad. And that's his problem then. And the problem I've got is obviously the Zero Fighter is going to be the same sort of size as that. So, Nikki, the Thunderbird 2 got sold about 4 years ago, for the princely sum of £90. with all the parts in it as well. So, hi Phil, how's it going? We've been talking about your latest video with the TARDIS, Phil, and plus I was showing everyone my new merchandise for the Orca build. Look, I'll show you again. Look, check that out. That's what I'm going to have while I'm doing the Orca build. Oh, well done, Mrs. Rodaway. Yeah, no, everyone should know who Vincent is. I'm always behind. See, I'm normally in front. When you hear me talking, what you're hearing is 45 seconds has elapsed. So I'm kind of like ahead, but because the chat sprints up the screen, I have to go back and I slowly read it as my own sort of rate. Now, what you don't see is you're seeing all the chat from YouTube, because if you're watching me on YouTube, but I have people watching me on Twitch and also on Facebook and also on Twitter. Look, see? Regilos. Sorry for being late. Welcome aboard and thank you for that donation. That's really appreciated. No, I spotted that one. But when you subscribe, it should pop up there in these live streams. You dozed off on your recliner. Our lounge looks lovely. We had it painted on Tuesday. It's looking gorgeous. But I'm just leaving Mrs. Rodaway to deal with all of that, because I've got my little escape now out here. It's great. And look, if you didn't see my new workbench, look, there's my new workbench, which is great. I've already got the airbrush fee. Look, it's all set up ready. I'm just getting the booth sorted out at the moment. I'm getting a professional booth for the airbrushing in there, which vents outside. So I need everything I need everything ready to go for when we do this Orca build, because all my time's going on that. I'll tell you, I can't wait to build it. Yes, we can go. That would be fun. Really? Okay, I just thought you wanted a lazy weekend. So, get a Mac. You know what, Sordo? I used to work for PC World, and back in the days, let me think, from 2000 onwards, Mac, you wouldn't go anywhere near with a barge pole. But things have changed. Things have turned around big time. I think around about 2005, 2006, they came into their own, especially for video editing and stuff. But there you go. Your 16-year-old son, Thomas, this is Jason Murray, is building a Dodge Charger as his first build. He's been using your videos to help him along. Oh, no problems at all, Jason. That's what I'm here for. Even when I'm making mistakes. And believe me, that F40 you saw today, that was tame. That was safe and sane compared to the Dumb and Dangerous stream that we had on the Patreon. Well, you almost saw me cry. I was almost crying. Have I seen how much there is to do in the last 10 issues of Battleship Bismarck? No, I haven't. I was hoping there wasn't much, actually. I see we've got to do the boats. I've got 4 of them here. So I've got up to issue 130 here. So I need to get on with that. But, I mean, some of those issues take an hour anyway. But with the... I sort of pace those when I do them, because they can't be done in a day. If I try to do them in a day, I'll just be way too stressed. You like the live streams? These live streams give me a chance to chat to the community, and it gives you a chance to chat to me and tell me what's going on in the world and what you're doing. What you're doing. This is what it's all about. Thank you, Michael John Wicks. I appreciate that. The other thing that we're doing is that there is an engraving machine and laser cutter. I'm starting to do the bricks for the workshop, so I've got some blanks coming tomorrow. So this weekend, you on social media, you'll start, if you've donated to the Legacy Fund on the workshop, we're going to start doing that. And to kick off, I'm going to be making the plaque for the Sprueverse door. The Sprueverse door is going there. So, Phil, I will send you an email when that's completed. Yeah, I bet you've been loving all this petrol crisis, Dave, with your electric car. You wait till there's an electricity shortage. Yeah, Ian, that's the thing. You see, if you watch the videos on their site, then fair enough. But you know, this was available in the newsagents. Not everyone watches YouTube, so they wouldn't even be watching me. But I'm trying to experience what it would be like for someone who did what I did, saw it in the newsagents, and think, oh, I want to buy that. and then realise, hang on, nothing's making sense. Mark, it's never going to happen. She's just painted that lounge. I'm not even allowed to have Christmas decorations on the ceiling anymore. Go figure. She's a Grinch. Hello, Chris. How's it going? I've heard the petrol company started the rush to get rid of all the supply. I read about that as well. We've changed this new E10 stuff over here, so some cars can't use it. You need the premium unleaded or whatever it is to still run. My car runs on it fine, so I'll get a new. Will I? Well, that'd be excellent, Robert. I've got 3 rum glasses in there at the moment, and yeah, I think lately I've been having a lot of the rum. It's been very stressful. Wow, really? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, definitely. God, November. I've got nothing planned, Phil. So yeah, party time. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we'll have to do something, definitely. Yeah, you have to hit me up when you know definitely. That'd be brilliant. You've thrown me now. God, I just went into party mode instantly. I think I need some coffee. Mike, no, it doesn't, sadly. I wish it would, but no, it doesn't. See, look, people subscribing. This is what we want. Do you think that the Enterprise D could be modded to run on DC? It could, but you'd have to have it as a complete model. You won't be able to separate it, and then you're going to be having to drill wires so it goes through the whole system. Because remember, there's 3 separate power supplies at the moment. One might be 4. I'm guessing the nacelles are going to be powered separately as well. Kevin the Nexus knows things like that, so he's probably the best person to ask for that. Back to the Future, let's get tickets. We could do that. Going into London, that could be a good thing. God, you're in November. You see, that's what I said in November. We're all in November. We could be in London. Oh my God, that'd be cool. Look, everyone's gonna look. This is in London. Oh wow, I think I'm gonna keep my calendar free for November. Definitely. You know, fan of batteries. No, I hate the batteries. Especially when they leaked inside my DeLorean behind me, but I managed to fix that. Hello, Lauren. How's it going? Philip Trot. How's it going, Philip? Model Space having problems with not being able to take money from subscribers' bank accounts or give refunds due to a problem with their payment system. Model Space have got a problem with their logistics system as well, as in their warehousing system, because they haven't ever got anything in stock. I've been waiting for the... they've told me they'll send me packs 7 to 12 of the Victory, and they've said, yep, we're on it, and I still haven't received anything yet. So if you are working at Model Space, I'm still waiting for packs 7 and 12 of the HMS Victory. Not that I'm going to get to it anytime soon. As you see, once again, my Victory is there. Whoops, there. And behind it, I've got the Sovereign of the Seas to do as well. And shortly going to have the Orca to do as well. Yeah, the workshop's very cosy. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne looks longingly at me. I've just put mirrored glass up here so I can see out, but she can't see in. And I've got blackout blinds already. I've got a radiator down here now because it is starting to get a bit chilly. Phil, if you're coming over, you're going to have to wrap up because it is getting chilly here now. But my new workbench, I'm telling you, it's like it's heavy oak. I can't move it. So I could get a sledgehammer to that and have a field day. But I wanna start doing some messy stuff on it. I need to mess this stuff up a bit. Big time. Explanation of YouTube lag versus being behind on comments is turning a timey-wimey. Oh, no, the lag isn't about the comments. It's just the way Restream works. This is the software that I use, that I'm always 45 seconds ahead. If I was instant, then I wouldn't be able to moderate comments, would I? You'd find... Hello, Jim. How's it going? You got my picks okay today, yeah? Good. I'm feeling confident this week for my NFL picks. The Phil was happy last week. I was watching the Chargers game. I'm telling you, that was close right until the last play. But I felt so sorry for the Detroit Lions. Sorry, this is the NFL portion of it. The Detroit Lions, they lost to something like a 68-yard field goal, which was crazy, and it bounced off the blooming goal as well. But... there you go. They're not going to send any packs out until the problem's resolved. I wasn't aware of that either, Philip. That's crazy. Oh, John, you'll have to definitely wish them a happy wedding anniversary. What's her 50th? Is that golden? That's a golden anniversary, isn't it? Mrs. World Wayne knows all of that. It's my anniversary on October 6th. Me and Mrs. World Wayne, we would have been married 3 years. October 6th. We managed it. 3 years. You haven't... Well, you have kicked me out. You've kicked me out into the workshop. Lauren, must have cleaned up the Patreon stream. It was a car crash. It was a big car crash, Lauren. I cleaned it up a lot. As a matter of fact, I didn't use any of the original voice. I did voiceover for the video. The whole video you saw today, the F40 was voiceover, just so you know. It wasn't me talking at the time of doing it. Because there were some choice words in the Patreon stream. Jeff Teddy, hi Jeff, how's it going? Just wondering on the Ecto one, does the Proton packs come with it or the extra? They come with it, but there are special editions sort of thing. Now in the UK, they came over 2 packs, but in the US, they came as 1 pack, and you get the trap as well. And a lot of people are modded it. You know what? I still haven't modded mine. I don't know if I'm going to, because they're going to sit in there, and I'm never going to use them. But I'll be more tempted to do what Svi did and make a pack, a proper one. Do you have a contact? I do have a contact. Not in Fanhome though, Dazzler. I have a contact in a marketing company that works on behalf of Fanhome. So, but if you've got a problem with Fanhome, always email them. Always email them, because you'll get a response, and at least you've got something in. Wow, that'd be amazing, Phil. Yeah, definitely, because we'll come down and meet you. That's no problems at all. But can you imagine bringing that on a plane? I can just imagine you bring it on carry-on and you're holding it like a child. Oh, that'd be awesome. Awesome. I mean, you've got all the Christmas lights in London in November. What a great time to come. I mean, they've unlocked everything for us from November as well, for us to go to America, which is good. So I'm still eyeing up. I know we're there in May, but I'm still eyeing up the old San Diego Comic Con. I keep entering the lottery every March to do a lottery to get tickets for the Comic Con, and I haven't been successful in getting them yet. But that's on mine and Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's bucket list. We want to visit San Diego Comic Con, and she's already told me that if it ever happens, she will be in cosplay. So I'll probably have her as an elf from World of Warcraft or something. No, definitely, Jim. Definitely. Are you back at work now, Jim? I don't know. You'll have to email me after and let me know, because I'm meeting Jim in a couple of weeks, because we're at the NFL. We're watching the Miami Dolphins game. Who are they playing, Jim? I haven't got a clue. Oh, I'm watching. I mean, I'm just thinking that we've got to go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Remember that I'm an Arsenal fan, so that's just a kick in the teeth for me. Oh dear. The Enterprise will have 5. There we go. The command part, the Cobra head, lower body, and each engine. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I haven't really looked that far into it, Joshua, to be honest with you, because the nacelles we haven't really done much with. We built half of them. I've painted them copper, and the only thing that's been going through my mind is what sort of lighting is it going to have. Because if it has LED lights in it, that copper is not going to work. You'll see the blue, but it will come up in spots. So I need to change it to what I've done with the ET spaceship there, and it will definitely have to be some sort of strip light system in there. But we've got loads of time to wait for that. I think there's 30 deliveries of the Enterprise, and we've just done issue 11, so we've got plenty of time for that. It puts the lotion on its skin unless it gets the holes again. I know all these references. Panini are amazing at sending replacement parts. Only took 3 days. I can probably believe that, Ian, to be honest with you. Remember, Panini and Centauri are really big companies. So, I think this is for their first step into the part work world, I guess. I haven't seen another one from Panini for a long time. Just trying to think. No, I mean, Panini I know from me sticker collections. Me ET and me Short Circuit sticker collection books. A full-size Proton pack, Bill. Yeah, well, it'll be the size of this. It'll be the size of this, Svi. I mean, look at the size of it. It's just ridiculous. All screwed in and stuff. But, like, compared to my head, look. I could, like, make it Dark Helmet, couldn't I? The power of the Schwartz is with me. You usually have 15 to 20 extra San Diego. What? What? Yeah, we need to talk, Regulus. We need to talk. We might have a trip to San Diego next year. Oh my God. You know, we've been like the last 5 years we've been trying to get tickets. I think it wasn't on last year, was it? But the God, that's just crazy. We should cosplay as R2D2 and C3PO. The Jaguars, that's the one. It's gonna hurt me as well, mate. I'm gonna too. We'll just watch each other's backs, Jim. You know what Haringey area's like, so it's yeah, we'll just watch our backs. Do I watch the? You know what? I really want Max Verstappen to win the F1, Scott. I think Lewis has had some time, and there's been some questionable decisions on some of those crashes they've had. I would like to see someone like Max Verstappen win, just for 1 year at least. But Mrs. Welder Wayne's going to be C3PO. How big is the base for the Spitfire? You know, I did measure it. I think it was 74 centimetres long by 61 centimetres wide by 9 centimetres depth. So you can draw that and you'll get an idea of how big it is. It looks like a pirate. It's a waste of filament. That's what it is. But there you go. I could visit the Rose City Comic Con. Well, normally I'd visit the London Film and Comic Con over here. And again, that wasn't on last year. I do like a good Comic Con. The problem with the Comic Cons in the UK is there's no air conditioning. And they have it in these really like ovens. That's all they can be described as. The Olympia's an oven, even with the air conditioning on. And it's not comfortable to be there. And I feel sorry for the guests that turn. I mean, I went to one about 5 years ago with Mark McClure. From Back to the Future. He played Jimmy Olsen in Superman, and that's when I had my picture taken with Bill Paxton actually. And Mark McClure, I was talking to Bill because the camera. This was back in the time when cameras were you had to send them to the printers to be printed off, and if the printer ran out, you had to change it. So I was chatting with Bill while this was going on, and Mark McClure came in. And he looked awful. He looked absolutely awful, and he was suffering from heat exhaustion. So they gave him some water, and then someone got a towel for him to put on his back. Poor guy though, he wandered off on his own. He missed his photo shoot, but he was in a bad way. He got okay in the end, but I just felt so sorry for him. And there is a top floor at the Olympia, which is lovely and air conditioned, but obviously not everyone can go up there. But that's my little Comic Con story for you. How I met Mark McClure at Comic Con. But I talked to everyone. I think the last one I met Bob Gow at the last Comic Con. Some of you saw me. I was dressed up as it was a play on words from The Big Bang Theory. I was dressed up as Indiana Jones, but with this hammer. So it was like Thor and Dr. Jones from the Big Bang Theory. But I do like doing a bit of cosplay, you know. Let's put that back there. I need a new cosplay. I need a new idea for cosplay. Something that can incorporate a belly. Because I've got a belly now. You went to San Diego Comic Con in 85 and 87. It's gotten 2 commercialised now. Well, I wouldn't know, Robert. I haven't been to any of them. I just want to experience it. Just experience it. Perhaps experience San Diego as well. They've got a nice zoo over there as well, haven't they? But as a matter of fact, that whole west coast of America, I'm telling you, it's calling. It's calling. I wake up at night to hear it saying, Wayne, come and visit me. You did Fat 4. I could do Fat 4, couldn't I? I have my belly. I don't think Mrs. Welder Wayne will let me have my belly out. We keep wanting to visit St Abbs, which is just inside the border of Scotland on the east coast of England. That's where New Asgard is. But we didn't get a chance. In fact, we drove straight down to Newcastle to visit Life of Brian in chat there. Lovely guy. Cosplay Slimer. Be serious. I can't be Jabber either. I'm not that big. God, you know what? I've been ordering from my store 2XL shirts. Mrs. Welder Wayne, she's been very complimentary. She says I can probably get away with an XL now. So you know, we've actually been eating healthy. We've been trying this. What's it called? Fresh food? I don't know. She'll probably put it into chat. But we've been getting this food delivered to us that you cook and create recipe cards, and there's been no wastage, and it's really healthy eating. It's just a shame I'm still drinking loads of milk and eating loads of chocolate. But there you go. Any news on the E-Type? I think the E-Type might be due out next week, Kevin. So I think we're going to be getting that. Definitely. I had notification that they are going to start being sent out shortly. So you should complain as Flubber. Do you remember that? That was a remake, wasn't it? As the Nutty Professor or something, wasn't it? The Jerry Lee Lewis Flubber thing. I can't remember. My, you know, when I worked for Blockbusters, my film knowledge was impeccable. But the things I'm forgetting now is, it's Hello Fresh. That's the stuff. Hello Fresh. That's what we've been buying. It's good stuff. It is. We had a sweet and sour chicken tonight. Oh, lovely. I could try a show. I'm not that big. I'm not that big. Look. Oh, you're going to be at the game as well. We're definitely at the Miami Dolphins. We're not at the Jets game the week before. Although my son's at the Jets game the week before, but we're at the Dolphins game. So it's all cool. Yeah, healthy eating washed down with rum, chocolate, and milk. That's a mix that no one wants to see. That's it. Anyway, listen, I've really enjoyed tonight's stream. We've had a good laugh tonight, haven't we? So I'm glad I've got everything working. As I said, the Leopard Tank video is going to be out later tomorrow. It may even be early evening because, as I said, I'm going to be at the hospital in the morning. And then starting next week, I'm not sure what we're building. But remember, there's no live stream on Tuesday. There will be a Patreon stream on Wednesday, though, and there will be a live stream on Thursday. But thank you again for watching the stream tonight. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Let's see if we can get to 50. I'm on that run-in for 50 now. And this community is absolutely awesome. That's all I can say. Anyway, listen. Take care, everybody. See you later.